Yeah, now I can hear everything.
All right, it was just unplugged.
Welcome everybody to University of Tampa basketball. Amazingly, 2 minutes before the game we had a power outage on all our equipment. And we had to get a new cord and we got it all up and running. So here we go, the Tampa Holiday Classic. Tampa taking on Indy in the first game of this tournament, as the Spartans take on the Indianapolis Greyhounds. Both teams come in with 5-4 records on the year. Tampa 1-3 in the Sunshine State Conference, while the Greyhounds are 3-0 in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. And we're off and running here, Tampa with a 6-3 lead early in the game. Starting lineups for today's game for Indy, they will have number 1, and that is Tyler Parrish from Chesterton, Indiana, a 6'3 freshman. Number 2 is Kelvin Amoka, a 6'11 sophomore from Westland, Michigan. Number 4 is Noah Kahn, a 6'1 grad student from Houston, Texas. Number 12 is Sean Arnold, a 6'5 junior from Indianapolis. And number 13 is Nate Udokovich, a 6'3 junior from Cincinnati, Ohio. And the Greyhounds racing down to the other end. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Tampa ball. Tampa starters for today's game, as they start with number 1, Trey Lane, a 6'1 junior from Lakeland, Florida. Number 5 is Ian Higdon, a 6'7 junior from Prospect, Kentucky. Number 6 is Kyler Lamb, a 6'6 sophomore from Williston, Florida. Number 9 is Camden McCormick, a 6'3 junior from San Diego, California. And number 14 is Ryan Blount, a 6'7 sophomore from Oviedo, Florida. Tampa up 9-6, 3 minutes into the game. Trey Lane with 2 threes already in the game, and Ryan Blount with a bucket as well. Spartans also have a Kyler Lamb free throw for their scoring at this point. McCormick deep in. Tampa up 12-6. Tampa's last game was a conference win at Lynn last weekend. Close ball game, but the Spartans got their first conference win in the game. Trey Lane on the drive. McCormick knocks down another. Not known to take a lot of threes, but he's hit his first 2. Jack Ike along with the Hall of Famer DeCarlo DeVoe. DeCarlo with one eye on the game and one eye on the Miami Hurricanes in the football playoff.
No, I'm actually looking at the stats. I'm actually studying the stats. But what Camden McCormick is settling very nicely. You know, he's the left-handed splash brother. As we know, he's from San Diego, California. He's settling real nicely. I think he still leads the team in assists right now, which takes pressure. He's like having another point guard on the floor.
Timeout call. This is the under-16 timeout. 15-6. Tampa on top. We'll take a break on TampaSpartans.tv.
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person. And we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades.
Fifteen to 6, Tampa on top. 15:44 to go in the first half. Tampa will play St. Thomas Aquinas tomorrow at 3 in the second game of the Tampa Holiday Classic. 5 o'clock. Eckerd is also in this tournament. They are playing St. Thomas after this game tomorrow, and will play this U-Indy team tomorrow.
Right, and it's nice to see some of the Spartans players back from injury. We have Big Ben Sutherland, the highly touted 6'9" transfer. It's nice to see him out and about on the court, because just his height alone creates a much-needed court presence.
Yeah, and he had been out since the beginning of the season, and it's a sight for sore eyes. Also, we were able to get back Justin Taylor, who's played a few games since getting back healthy.
Press in the backcourt.
Whoa. Just a bit outside.
And that's all the pressure is, the pressure isn't to steal the ball. But if you can't handle the pressure, then it forces you into simple mistakes.
And Justin Taylor is in the lineup. Always looks weird with a point guard wearing 55.
Yeah, he looks like a linebacker. that number.
And there's Taylor on cue. Won't go though. Tipped around, controlled by U-Indy, but a foul is going to be on Sutherland. It's our first game back in a long time. Since Thanksgiving was the last time Tampa had a home game. They were supposed to play Eckerd here on December 3rd, but because U-Tampa volleyball team, #1 seed in the nation, hosted regionals, they took the court and they moved the game to Eckerd. So unfortunately for Tampa, their first 4 conference games are all on the road. I guess the good thing is they're going to have a pretty home schedule for the second half of the season.
Right, which definitely is comforting. Not to say you can't play out of your comfort zone, but if you could go on the road and win some tough conference games, you come back home and guard home court. Now, if you should lose on the road, that revenge factor is high when they come to your place.
They did lose the first 3, but beat Lynn last Saturday, so trending in the right direction.
Right. And the first road game was against the national champions,
that didn't
Nova Southeastern, so that's always a tall task.
All right, I got to ask you this. Do you think Tampa has played U-Indy previously?
Yes.
You may have played in that game the last time they played. You can tell me. I'll tell you the date. It was December 21st, 1991. Would you have been on the team then?
Yeah, I would have been on the team then.
They won. Tampa won 95-49. Do you remember that by chance?
I can't say I remember it vividly, but it's right there. It's in black and white.
Would you have been like a freshman then?
I probably was.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I probably only
Your
had
first
10 points that game.
Only 10? They also played in 1983 and 1984, and Tampa was a 79-77 winner in that one.
Yeah, so we got a good record against them. And then with Coach Darner being from Indiana, I'm sure he's familiar with the coaching staff and possibly even some of the players.
He might know Coach Scott Hetty is the head coach at UIndy. His dad was a legendary high school basketball coach in Indiana.
Right, as was Coach Darner.
Yeah.
A friend of mine and teammate of mine, Ron Rutland, played for Coach Darner's dad at Pike High School.
I believe Coach Hetty's dad was at Carmel, Indiana.
Okay.
Intense pressure by the Spartans, taken away by McCormick, and a foul is called as McCormick wrestled the ball away. And the Spartans are off and running with a 20-6 lead in this one.
Yeah, Camden plays with a nice edge.
Yeah.
He's not dirty, but he's nasty. He has some tendencies. He has some alpha male tendencies to where he'll take on the bully from the other team, or he'll be the bully for us.
Yes.
When and if he needs to.
Now, we're only 6 minutes into the game, but Coach has already had 3 subs. But one thing we've said about this team we noticed from the beginning is they're deeper than other years.
Yes, they have 2 starting 5s, possibly 3.
Oh, he almost got 2 points for a takedown on that one.
Looks like he was trying to tackle Ryan.
I know. Spartans at the moment have Ben Sutherland on the court, Camden McCormick, Justin Taylor, Cole Gigilewski just into the lineup, and Ryan Blount.
Yeah, this is the extra tall lineup. Cole being about 7 feet.
Nice move by Blount. Bounces, won't go. Ball is saved out to Sutherland. They get a new shot clock. Sutherland, McCormick. Drive, kicks out, Blount. 10 on the shot clock.
Gotta shoot.
Bounce pass to a driving Sutherland, and he puts it in. Ryan Blount averages almost 22 points a game right now. Of the 9 games Tampa has played this year, 6 times he's had 20 or more.
That's great company. That's
including 27 at Lynn.
Yeah, and 33 on the opening day.
Yep.
This is so far his career high.
Blount with the rebound. Quickly up to Taylor. Sutherland, couldn't bring that one in.
Yeah, he was thinking about what he wanted to do before he actually controlled the ball.
Blount's going to get a rest. Sutherland will get a rest. And Trey Lane and Kyler Lamb back in the lineup. Talked to Coach briefly before the game, and he came over and he said, hey, you know what? For the first time since I've been here, we had all our players healthy when we practiced the other day.
I'm sure he was.
And he said,
like a preacher in church. Hallelujah.
But he said it lasted for 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Because Malachi got hurt during practice.
Wow. Wow.
So snake bit and trying to get everybody able to play. So Malachi Marquise in street clothes today.
Yeah, but I tell you this. It's not as many as before. You would have thought they had 6 or 7 trainers.
I know. A couple of weeks ago when we did games, they had about 8 guys in warm-ups.
Right. And Trent, I'm waiting for Trent. Trent Scott, he's in Alonzo. He's teammates with Cole Gillespie at Alonzo High School. Good shooter. He transferred in from Morehead State in Kentucky. His sister actually played basketball, so she's a pretty good player at University of North Florida, up in Jacksonville. I tease him from time to time and says, and I tell him he's not the best player in his family.
22-8 on a Harris drive. McCormick won't get it to go. Rebound the other way by Boxy. And that's Boxy trying to back down. Lamb puts it up, puts it over the rim though. Elad Boxy, 6'7" freshman from Israel.
Nice.
Lamb with the bucket.
Yeah, and I love the addition of Camden coming in here, Camden McCormick that is, and because like as I mentioned, it's like you have 2 point guards on the floor, and Trey can play off the ball sometimes, can get a little rest from the ball handling duties, but the offense still runs smoothly and efficiently.
McCormick feeling it.
He heard me talking about him, and he made a 3 as the exclamation mark.
He is now 3 for 3 from deep. He's got 11 points right now, 11 of the 24, or 27. Taylor launches one, won't go.
Just short.
Quickly up court, Boxy, up and in. Gingileski, top of the key to McCormick. He's feeling it right now. Ducks up and in. 29-13.
Yeah, the Spartans are definitely establishing the home court right now. You got 3 subs getting ready to come in.
Harris gives it up. 10 on the shot clock. Long 3 on the way. Barnes, good. And this will be the under 12 timeout. 9:59 to go in the first half. The Spartans are on a pace to score 122 points.
Wow.
29-16 Tampa up. We'll be right back.
Balance. It isn't just essential in your sport, it's essential in life. Especially college life. It's everything you need to thrive in school, in sport, and everything in between. The key is just finding a place where you can pursue it all. Because the real beauty lies in the balance. If you want to win in every arena of college life, go D2.
Three minutes left.
$9:59 to go in the first half. Spartans at a breakneck pace early in this game, leading 29-16 over UIndy.
Now, I'll tell you this, the UIndy, their mascot name is the Greyhounds, but I'll tell you this, the Spartans are the ones that are out and running with 29 points.
Spartans are acting like thoroughbreds.
Yes, first 10 minutes.
Back to the original starters at the 10-minute mark. Schaefer with the ball, finds Trey Lane. Tries to split the difference, can't. May have just gotten called for a foul.
Yeah, he got tripped up. Oh, no, he lost the ball. And
he did,
and
then,
the Indy play.
Yeah. Tried to split the difference between a couple players. Barnes with the ball. Hands it off. Carmelo Harris. Harris is the leading scorer, number 11 on this team, but did not start today.
Hopefully it wasn't disciplinary.
He started 8 of the 9 games. He's got the ball right now. 3 on the
Nice
shot clock.
trap.
He's
Nice
not going to
trap.
get up.
Oh,
Hit the rim.
great trap.
Harris averages 16.6 a game. One of 2 players in double digits. Sean Arnold at 11.1. Blount back out to Lamb. And that one's stolen.
Got tipped.
Come the other way. It's Kahn. Gets a player up in the air. Misses the shot. Laid it over. But out of kind of a bailout there.
Yeah, foul on DJ Schaefer. I think he snake bit him a little bit on the way down.
Yeah. So 29-16 to the line. Will go Kahn. Noah Kahn on the year. Just a 500 shooter from the line, 9 of 18. And he misses that, so in theory, he will make this one. And he doesn't, misses them both. Ryan Blount coming back the other way.
His free throw's a bit flat. He
Yeah.
needs a little arc. The release isn't bad, but he just needs a little more arc.
Blount finds a driving Kyler Lamb. Lamb off the glass, got fouled. Foul is going to be on Repla. I take that back. Replay. Replay is how they pronounce it.
And Kyler Lamb, last year he was a talented freshman. This year he's stepping into his shoes as a sophomore, and he has a very calm and cool on-court demeanor. I would say that's probably his demeanor off the court also. But he's very effective. You know, he'll dunk the ball, he'll block some shots.
He can handle the ball well.
Yes, he's like a utility player. He can do some of everything, and he does everything well.
And at 6'6", he has some good height. Sutherland in, Lamb out. Since Sutherland has gotten back into the lineup, which was just one game ago, the game at Lynn, played 17 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's still working himself and playing his way into
He did come up with
game shape.
8 points in the 17 minutes.
Right.
Spartans have just about doubled up on Greyhounds. Talking to Sean Howard, assistant head coach, the assistant coach for the Greyhounds. He said, "How are you enjoying Florida?" And he said, "We came down a couple days early, decompress a little bit." He said, "There's snow on the ground in Indy." And I said, "Did you do anything for a day off?" And he goes, "We went to the beach." And I said, "Clearwater?" And he goes, "That's where we're staying."
See, I'll tell you this, that's what gets some of the players traveling down to Tampa during the winter time in the north. From the north,
Yeah.
or even the Midwest. They come down here and the mindset is different, because it's almost like it's a paid
vacation almost,
and,
yeah.
and while you're on vacation, you have to play a game.
Yeah.
It's not like they're coming to play a game.
Yes.
So it kind of leads to the home court advantage for the Spartans. And most of the times when we played those teams from up north, during this December, January time, that was the time to take advantage. You jump out on them. And by the time they tried to kick it in
Figured
gear.
out the party's over, huh?
Yes. Now it becomes mathematical. You just got to trade baskets with a 20-point lead, and time is eventually going to run out on them.
That seems like where we are right now. Eckerd will be taking on St. Thomas Aquinas, and that's a team from just outside New York City, about 45 minutes from downtown Manhattan. As a matter of fact, Sean Harris, or I take that back, Sean Arnold, let me check my notes to make sure of this. Sean Arnold, who is not on the court right now, but transferred to UIndy from St. Thomas Aquinas last year. So he might have some old friends to say hi to. They're sitting behind us right now getting ready for their game after this. Now apparently there's some debris on the court that they're trying to clean up. Now getting the teams back. School is out of session. It's winter break. Winter break for everybody at UT. My daughter, who goes to St. Petersburg College, has been out since officially December 12th. Her last class was December 8th. No finals. How does she do this? She had no finals.
Wow. I guess the teachers went on vacation also, or professors rather.
But she took 3 classes, and she got 3 A's, so I'm very proud of her.
Amen to that.
Yeah. They don't go back. I don't know when UT comes back, but she goes back on January 20th. She gets like 5 weeks off.
January 20th?
Yeah.
Wow. I think the UT students are back around more or less.
I guess that's more normal these days.
Because usually, like when we're on winter vacation, it would be like a month.
Yeah.
For the students.
Now you probably know this more than I do. Doesn't the NCAA say at the Division II level that just before Christmas and through New Year's maybe everybody has to no practice, get off campus, and they don't even let them practice if I remember right.
Yeah, but I'm not. I hope I'm not saying anything that may be close to a violation. But I mean, if I didn't have anywhere to go, I stayed around. I stayed on campus.
You could stay around, but they could not have.
There wasn't any official practice.
Official, yes.
But I was a 6'5" gym rat.
Okay.
so I didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I just stayed on campus.
Yeah.
Just give me a ball or two, and let me have access to the gym. I'll run my own practice.
And I wouldn't be surprised if some of the players stay here. Some are from, like we said, Camden McCormick is from San Diego.
Right.
A couple other players are from fair long distance away.
Yeah, San Diego, arguably the best weather in the nation.
That's what they say. All right, they've cleaned everything up in the lane. And now we'll come back and get the Barnes on the free throw line. And knocking that down is Barnes. He's got 8 points to lead his team in scoring. McCormick with 13 to lead Tampa. Blount scores, and he's got 7. Spartans are blistering hot right now. That is 11 of 17.
And I'll tell you, the player in the game that's usually, everything he does may not show up on the stats, but Mati Speen out of Poland, always nice to see him on the court. He always makes positive plays.
Mati
High energy.
Inside to Sutherland. Kicks it back out to Blount. Fakes, comes back. McCormick's already hit a couple. And another one to it. He is 4 for 4 from deep and now has 16.
And he's wearing like a wrist brace, so I guess he's not hurt in his shooting.
No, he averages 10 points a game for Tampa and is coming into this game was 5 of 24 from 3. So less than, only about 20%. This is the under 8 timeout. We'll take a quick break. 36-18, Spartans have doubled up the Greyhounds. We'll be right back.
First 50 years of the Sunshine State Conference inspired champions and built a legacy rooted in excellence. A legacy built from a single sport to a conference of national champions. Threaded through geography, fueled by growth, defined by excellence. 135 team national titles, 173 individual champions, and hundreds of Scholar All-Americans. Always at the top of NCAA Division II. Looking ahead, we reflect on where we started, where we are, and where we're going. The Sunshine State Conference, where success thrives.
Spartans up by 18, 36 to 18, 7:10 to go until halftime. At the free throw line is Barnes. He's got a 1-on-1 coming up. Knocks that one down.
Oh, this free throw coming in.
Knocks them both down. So Barnes has 9. Justin Taylor bringing the ball up court. Speen with this pick. Blount, top of the key, has it knocked away, but a foul called just before Blount got the pass.
The reason why that wasn't a steal is because Blount used the pick very well. He came off shoulder to shoulder. If he came off wider, the defensive player would have jumped in the passing lane and would have been a layup or dunk going on the other end.
That is the first foul on Harris. Blount, good.
Yeah, Blount is what, a 90, like almost a 90% free throw shooter.
Yes, well, he hit his first, I think, 20 or 18. He had a really good start.
Right, and then Trey Lane is at 96 at 27 of 28 for the season thus far.
As a team, the Spartans are 70%.
Which isn't bad, but I'll tell you this. Late game situations, I want the ball in either Blount or Trey Lane's hand.
Yeah.
If it's a foul shooting situation.
Outside the arc, looking for someone to pass to. Finally finds someone. That's Harris over to the side. Parrish on the drive. He gets stuffed, and they're getting a foul on Sutherland. Looked like a block, but they call him. Oh, they are calling a jump ball. They are calling a jump ball. And the arrow goes to Tampa. Parrish in disbelief for you, Indy.
Not because it benefits the Spartans, but the right call was made. Watching from where we are.
They look pretty clean. Taylor. Blount back out. Sutherland. Corner to Blount. Skips it to Taylor. Tipped up in the air. And Blount tips it to himself. Sutherland outside the arc on the way. No. And finally pulled down by Harris. Kahn did enough faking. He got about 3 guys up in the air, and finally Blount, gravity brought him down on Kahn. So he'll go to the line. That is the 8th foul on Tampa. Both teams are in the bonus. 9th foul now on Tampa. Free throw missed, and Blount with the rebound.
You said Blount like the last foul. Blount is everywhere. Does he have a twin on the court?
He's got 5 rebounds now, 9 points. Uh-oh, Lamb got hurt trying to run through a pick, holding his neck. Lamb and Kahn ran into each other in the lane. And Lamb is holding his neck, went down.
You never want to see a young player holding their neck. Hopefully it's just a little stinger.
Yeah.
Nothing more serious. I'll tell you, this Camden McCormick, he tried to time it so he could get the block. But one thing we did sometimes, and because they did it a lot at Carolina, Dean Smith taught it, the Carolina run through.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you save a foul and you kind of get the offensive player off track at the same time. Because it looks like you're going at him, and if they're not athletic enough, you force them into a travel or a missed shot. And one of your trailing teammates can come up and make a trailing block.
Pick and roll to Sutherland. Off the glass, no good. Fights for his own rebound. Back out. Taylor now. Spartans got a fresh 20. Camden McCormick, and he gets fouled. And the foul will be on Edwards. Both teams have gone deep. Everybody is 10 deep in their lineups already. B.J. Schaefer back in.
Ian Higdon being escorted back to the training room. The head trainer, Scott.
Higdon, though, not Lamb. Lamb sitting on the bench, good to see. McCormick hits that one and hits them both. Harris. Little weave up top to Harris. Chased by a couple Spartans. Top of the key, Harris snaps off at 3. Rolls it in.
I'll tell you this, that was nice form. Nice
40-26.
Held his follow through.
Corner to Schaefer and an offensive foul called.
Moving screen.
Well, you said it when it was 30 to 15. You said you get the good lead, and then you're fine trading baskets after that because you still got that lead.
Right.
And that's what they've been doing since about the 8 or 9 minute mark. The lead is still 14, but they've been trading baskets.
Yeah, Cole he moved just a split second too early after setting that pick.
Jump shot, no good. Foul.
And Cam McCormick pleaded his case to the referees, but I think he's still found guilty.
Yeah, said the only reason I fouled him is he pushed me out of the way. Brady Schwartz getting ready to check in for Tampa.
Yeah, Schwartz is the hyper-athletic big guy, going about, what, 6'7", 6'8"?
Yep, 6'7".
Out of Jacksonville.
You say 6'8"?
I always wanted to be number 0, man.
Yes.
In high school, I was 33 like Kareem.
Okay.
Somebody else wore 33 here. So Coach Smith gave me 25, and I guess I didn't mind it because I liked Nick Anderson.
Okay.
And he was 25 at Illinois. So it's like, okay, from Kareem to Nick Anderson, I'm okay.
And now you're in the Hall of Fame. Harris on the drive up and in. And a steal off the inbound, knocked out of bounds, though. I always wore 23.
Wow.
Not for Michael.
Yeah, you were before Michael, so but 23.
In college was Pistol Pete.
Right, but that's some big shoes to fill when you put on 23.
Yep.
From Pistol Pete to
I
Jordan.
had to have floppy socks.
Tell you this, I guess if you mix Jason Williams with a little bit of Steph Curry from the long-range shooting and some Jamal Crawford because of the build, you kind of get Pistol Pete. You know, and it may sound like a slight exaggeration, but for those who've seen him play, it's not.
No.
For those who haven't seen him play, it might. Because in college, and I think they did an estimation, that if they had a three-point line,
he'd about 10 more points a game.
He would have averaged 55 points a game.
Yeah. He averaged 44.
Crazy. and had he played, he played 3 years of
3 years of college.
So had he played 4 years,
He'd have had another 1,200 points.
and he would have set a record that would have lasted until infinity.
It's still the record.
Yes.
It was surpassed by Caitlin Clark on the women's side, but no men has eclipsed him.
As of yet. Yeah, and talking about another great player, Caitlin Clark. Woo.
I believe it was Caitlin who set that record. I could be wrong, but it was.
That, well, if you're wrong, that's a fair assumption.
Yeah. Schwartz, Taylor, top of the key, 10 on the shot clock. Spartans by 13, back up to Blount. Blount drives the lane, stops, 3, fade away. No good. Rebound by Amoko.
Yeah, the Greyhounds, slowly but surely they're trying to trim this lead. It was just 18 now. They shaved 5 points.
And Spartans will get the ball.
Smart play, held his position, he stole the possession away from the Greyhounds. I guess he didn't give the dog a bone. You gotta hold your position when you play. This is the college game. In the NBA or some pro leagues, that's a play on. In college, it's a bit more technical. These young guys are learning the game. You gotta adhere to the rules.
Nice to see Ian Higdon jogging back to the bench. Blount, nice. Ryan Blount with 11.
He's heating up.
Still 5-7 short of Camden McCormick right now. But halfway to his scoring average in the first half.
Yeah, Camden is just having an unbelievable shooting game today. I don't know if we'll see him before the half is out because of the foul situation.
Blount, got away with a little push and banks it in.
I was anticipating the whistle,
I
but
was
when it
too.
didn't come, I was like, okay, good, play on. Half-court trap, press, go back-court trap.
Harris outside the arc, under 2 minutes to go in the half. Spartans 46-29.
Now it's a half-court trap.
Harris, reverse layup and in. A cutting Grady Schwartz. Rolls it in. Lead is back to 17, minute and a half to half. That's what you don't do, is trap yourself in the corner, but he found Harris. Harris is going to drive. Schwartz blocked, tipped up, no good, back out. Harris loads again, fires, no good, and Trey Lane tracks it down.
Trey's always looking up.
Blount, ball fake. Lane, nice bounce pass to Tyler Lamb, and it's 50-31. And Link Garner wants a timeout quickly. And he was emphatic, he needed one right there, and he got it.
Hey, I mean, there's 49 seconds left in the half. Why take it to the locker room?
Yeah.
My thing is use them.
They always say it's a use it or lose it.
Right.
So use it. And he figured this is maybe the last time he might be able to do it. Set up a defensive strategy.
And I tell you this, Coach Darner, coming over from his playing days at Purdue collegiately and being the first coach in the conference to win a national championship while at Florida Southern. Now he's back here in the conference, but now he's with us.
Yes.
And he's assembled a great coaching staff, being Dexter Gooding, Ben Swank, who was with him
at Green Bay and at Lake and at Florida
Southern, right. And to Garrett Putman, and to round it all off, Garrett Christian Fiore. So we're looking at great great accomplishments in the future with this coaching staff as they recruit good players for us to come and talk about, Jack.
Yep. Ian Higgin back in the lineup.
Yes, really great guy from Kentucky. Remember, was it his uncle or his dad that gave us a gift from Kentucky last season?
I think it was his dad.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes it was. And Mr. Higdon, if you're out there, I appreciate that gift, and it's still sitting up, you know, on the counter, well on display. Thank you, sir.
Under 30 in the half.
Block. No one saw it.
No. Barnes has it blocked, taken away by Tampa. 20 seconds to go in the half. Tampa can hold for the last shot.
As they
Chance to go up by 20. 10 on the shot on the game. Tampa needs to get things going here. To Camden. Floater in the lane. No. Taken away by Amoko. And at the buzzer, halftime. So the first 20 minutes are in the book. Tampa leads 50-31 over UIndy. Leading Tampa in scoring is Camden McCormick with 18. On the other side is Chase Barnes with 10. We'll step out, come back just before the start of the second half, catch you up on all the stats, but we'll take a break. 50-31, Tampa on top.
And big shout out to the University of Miami, representing the state of Florida in the CFP with a 10-3 victory on the road in College Station versus Texas A&M.
So
hey, you, baby!
That is the first two games of the playoffs the visitors have won, and that has never happened.
Never happened.
Until yesterday, the home team had won all the games.
Wow.
From what I heard yesterday.
Wow, and historically, on the bad side of history, UM and Texas A&M were the first team in the college football playoff to have a scoreless first half.
Really?
Yeah, there were several missed field goals.
I did enjoy this,
0-0.
just to digress a little. When Alabama went down 17-0, I'm watching my Twitter feed or X feed.
Right.
All these people are going, that just shows Notre Dame should have been in here. Alabama is terrible. They score the next 34 points and win the game.
I know, right? I was thinking the same thing. Anyway.
We're at halftime of a basketball game. Tampa leads 50-31. We'll be back for the start of the second half.
First 50. First 50 years of the Sunshine State Conference inspired champions and built a legacy rooted in excellence. A legacy built from a single to a conference of national champions. Threaded through geography, fueled by growth, defined by excellence. 135 team national titles, 173 individual champions, and hundreds of Scholar All-Americans. Always at the top of NCAA Division II. Looking ahead, we reflect on where we started, where we are, and where we're going. The Sunshine State Conference, where success thrives.
Back courtside, Tampa on top 50-31 over Indy. Jack Ike, DeCarlo DeVoe, Andre making us sound and look good these days. Halftime stats, leading Tampa in scoring is Camden McCormick with 18. Also in double digits is Ryan Blount. Other scorers, Trey Lane with 6. Kyler Lamb with 7. Grady Schwartz with 4. Ben Sutherland 2. And as a team, Tampa is 17 of 28, 61%. They are 7 of 13 from 3 today. That is 54%, 9 of 10 for the line. So shooting very well, 21 rebounds and 14 assists. So 14 assists out of 17 made baskets is pretty good.
Yeah, ball sharing.
On the other end is Chase Barnes leading with 10. Parrish has 8. Amoko with 1. Kahn with 3. Harris with 4. Bakshi with 2. Vukovic with 3. And we're underway in the second half. Indy 10 of 28, that's 36%. 5 of 16 from deep, 31%. And they are struggling from the line, 6 of 12, 50%. They have just 12 rebounds and 3 assists. Tampa 21 rebounds, 14 assists, and Tampa has the ball. And Ryan Blount gets us going in the second half.
Moving without the ball.
Blount halfway to a double-double. He's already got the double for points, has 5 rebounds. Foul called under the bucket. So if you are Indy coach Scott Heddy, what do you tell your team at halftime? Down 19.
You got to increase the intensity. You have to fight. I mean, you're in another person's backyard, and you can't let them be comfortable. But what Tampa has done is they're controlling the game. They jumped out and they're controlling the game. When Indy made their little run, you cut an 18-point lead to 13 on a 5-0 run, and then Tampa. They make their run, and it's back up to almost 20.
Lamb with the drive, no good. He come the other way. Harris to the corner. Ball fake, Harris, jumper, good.
And I must compliment the Spartans also. We had a few early games where we gave up a lot of points to
Trey
guards.
Lane up and in.
You know, where we gave up a lot of points to guards.
Yes.
We had one guard score 40, another one 39.
Yeah.
We've shored up our perimeter defense.
Trey Lane just got knocked silly.
You got to call out that pick.
Yeah.
You got to call out that pick for your teammate. That's a blind pick being set, and you let your teammate in Trey Lane get picked to the floor like that.
Nice drive by Schaefer. Schaefer off and running now. That's his first bucket of the game, believe it or not.
But he contributes in so many other ways other than just scoring.
Yeah, he's a double-digit scorer with 13. Steal by Ryan Blount. Quickly up court to Schaefer. Up and in. That one did a 720 before going in.
I thought BJ was going to dunk that.
Well, I think he was, but out of the corner of his eye, he saw a defender coming in.
Even more the reason why.
So he had no points a minute ago. Now he has 4. And again, Trey Lane, and they're calling out the pick on that one.
Yeah, but Ian has to call. That's Ian's man setting that pick. He has to call out that screen.
Just looking back for Trey Lane's dad, who usually sits behind us.
Ian has to call out that screen. He's like, pick right, pick left.
Yeah.
You know,
or just pick or something.
Yeah.
Spartans now by
23,
biggest lead of the game.
Yeah, but you don't stop playing. Do not rest on that lead.
19 at half. Schaefer can't spin that one in. We come the other way. Harris pushing it across the logo. And again, another big pick. This one on Higdon, but the Spartans take it back. Quickly up court to Blount. Does he catch it in time? He gets it and got fouled. It's a little more physical here in the second half, just based on the picks we've seen and that play under the bucket.
But that's what Indy have to do. They have to mix it up. They have to get more physical. They have to they have to fight. Not literally, you know, it's not a UFC, it's NCAA basketball, but they have to be more physical. They have to change the flow of the game.
Yeah. Lane will inbound. Still looking, he's got to throw it soon. There he goes, gets it to Blount. Blount finds Higdon. Higdon up, and that may be a charge. No, it'll send Higdon to the line.
Higdon, he just left that ball just a little short. It was in the trap of the rim, right between the rim and the backboard. Another inch or two higher, he probably gets an and one. But I think he was more so thinking about landing.
Yes.
Because the player was underneath him, so.
Then Sutherland in, McCormick in. And one of 2 free throws, and the lead is 24. And again, Trey Lane runs into a pick.
They're trying to pick on Trey. He's handled it well, though.
Amoko, nice little jump hook.
If he's efficient like that in the post, they need to go into him more.
He checks in at 6'11". He's big.
Yeah,
got
he
some
is
weight,
big.
too.
He's definitely not skinny. He gets 3 meals a day.
And that was a kick. We'll give the ball to Tampa. Back to Tampa.
They have him listed as 6'11", 255.
But solid.
Yeah. He's only a sophomore, so he will develop. He can be a real force at that height and weight.
Lane looks to drive. Finds McCormick. McCormick looking.
Pass it.
4 on the shot clock.
Oh, no. A foul. Yeah, McCormick was playing some bully ball just now.
He's trying.
Had a charge, unfortunately. It's a foul and a turnover, unfortunately.
Now let's watch Trey here again. Okay, this time no pick in his way.
Yeah, Trey's looking back as he's retreating on defense. He's been hit like, 3 times?
3 this in 4 minutes. Sutherland doing his best to look eye to eye at Amoko. Nice move, bucket, Arnold.
Yeah, very nifty move, but they're still down 20, unfortunately.
Blount.
Higdon
Bounce
on
pass
the
to
roll.
Higdon. Oh, didn't get it up there. He got too far under the basket.
Yes, he did.
Did his best to try to get it up there.
One thing with Higdon, he's always going to do his best.
Yes. And Amoko knocks it down, got fouled.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if this big guy is this efficient, you got to go into him.
And this will be the under 16 timeout. 15:34 left in the game. 59-41, Tampa by 18. We'll take a break on TampaSpartans.tv. be 1, Tampa. Jack Ike to Carlo DeVoe. The action today. We will be also doing the Eckerd St. Thomas Aquinas game after this, and then both games tomorrow.
Right, and when you say St. Thomas Aquinas in Florida, you're thinking the old high school of Michael Irvin and the Bosa brothers down in Fort Lauderdale.
This is a team in suburban New York City. Matter of fact, Tampa has already played a team from that conference, which is the East Coast Conference. Tampa, if you remember, a pretty big shootout against Staten Island.
Yep.
McCormick, short, comes the other way. Parrish, outside the arc.
He traveled.
Missed the shot, Amoko, no. Tip, Sutherland, quickly up to McCormick. McCormick on the drive, off the glass and in. McCormick with 20.
And counting.
His first 20 at Tampa. Almost a steal. Does go out of bounds, and it'll stay.
I think he called a foul on Taylor.
Did they? From behind? No, they're giving it to Tampa.
Okay. I thought he was trying to change the call.
Sutherland to inbound, gets it to McCormick, gets some backcourt pressure from Kahn, and jogs it across. McCormick, free throw line, dishes it to Speen. Up, no good, tipped out.
Nice tip out.
To Blount. Blount from deep, no good. Amoko with the board.
I'll tell you this, Ryan Blount has the distinction that every time he shoots, I think it's going in.
I know.
Because it looked good when it left his hands.
Knocking down a three that time, though, is Dudokovic. Blount, deep corner.
Back at you. See, like that.
Blount is now 2 for 4 from deep.
Tell you this, Dudokovic, he has to be from the Serbia, Yugoslavia area. And anytime someone has...
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah. But his parents are probably from... any of those, Vic, Djokovic, Jokic, Stojakovic, they can shoot, man.
Yeah.
Anything Vic.
And we've got a stoppage of play. It's going to be Indy ball out. It's interesting. They go by the nickname Indy. Tampa doesn't want to be UT anymore.
Right.
They want to be Tampa.
Yeah, the new president, she wants to create that distinction because you have 2 other UTs, University of Texas.
I tell people I do UT games. They go Tennessee,
or and then others will think Texas.
Yeah.
So, you have 3 UTs, but
Amoko, they kind of figured out this guy is 6'11" and pretty talented.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't throwing him the ball in the first half, so I was thinking if he's, just big and not very capable, but he has a soft touch around the basket, pretty good hands. And he set several hard picks. I would have liked to run into him.
Amoko did not score in the first half. McCormick, wide left, rebound, and that should count. That should count. It does.
It does.
Kyler Lamb,
great
Johnny on the
play.
spot.
I mean, it was a shot by McCormick, but it could be a pass off the glass.
It was an assist by McCormick.
I've seen Bird do that several times. Pass it off the backboard to a teammate with inside position. Yeah, Bird, and when you're talking about a basketball player, Indy, you can't mention anything Indiana without mentioning Larry Bird if it pertains to basketball. In fact, Bird just had a birthday pass. His birthday was December 7th.
Okay.
So happy belated Larry Bird, Larry Legend.
Amoko to the free throw line. He had 1 point at half on a free throw. Now has 11. He has 10 this half, Amoko.
10 already.
Yeah.
In 8 minutes.
Yes.
Of the second.
After having having a free throw. Fade away by Lane, no good. And Tampa ball. This will be the under 12 timeout. Tampa on top 66-50, 11:46 to go in the game. We'll take a break on TampaSpartans.tv.
No, that love of sports is the #1 reason most people start officiating. And verbal abuse is the #1 reason why most quit. Act with respect.
By 16 with 11:46 to go in the game. McCormick looking to inbound. Finds Lamb. McCormick, 10 on the shot clock. Drive, Hagan. Blocked and comes the other way. Harris. Quickly to Harris.
Yeah, Higdon left it a little short. Nice move.
Arnold trying to back down Lane's got a height advantage. Jump shot on the way from deep and knocking it down is Edwards. And it's 66-53, down to a 13-point game. Tampa had a 24-point lead earlier in this half.
I mean, but UIndy, they're doing what they need to do, to make the game competitive, to compete.
Foul on Edwards. Lane will inbound for Tampa. Now it's actually Lamb took the ball back. Blount.
Yeah, nice reverse pivot by Blount on the catch.
Feeds Schaefer in the lane, finds a cutting Lamb. Off the glass, up and in. Tyler Lamb putting together a nice little game here. He's got 11 now and 6 rebounds.
Yeah, and he does it almost, so calm, cool, and quietly. And then you look at the stats and be like, wow, he had a great game.
Yeah. Rebound by Higdon. Outside the lane, 3, deep, no. Lamb got his shirt pulled, but still got the rebound. Kicks it out to the side, Blount from deep, no. Arnold goes down, I think they're gonna get Schaefer with the call from behind. It'll be UIndy ball. Harris to the corner. They go deep down to Arnold, and he got fouled by Lamb.
Yeah, just a little late, and then he pushed him in the back ever so slightly on the way up.
You look at schools in the Indianapolis area. This is UIndy. There is an IU Indianapolis, which is different from this school. There used to be a school called IUPUI,
Right.
which was Indiana University, Purdue University at Indianapolis.
Right. That's where, what was the guard? He played for the San Antonio Spurs. George. Hold on. George Hill.
Okay.
George Hill. He went to IUPUI.
IUPUI, according to my intern, is now IU Indianapolis. I guess they kicked Purdue out.
Gotcha. How did those two coexist anyway?
I don't know. That was always weird. I love the initials, though, but it was like, huh. Blount up and in. And a quick timeout by Tampa as Blount knocks that one down. And it's now 70-57 with 9:20 left in the game. We'll just stay right here. Blount now with that bucket has 18 points, so he's creeping up to his average.
Yeah, he'll probably surpass his average.
Actually,
today.
he's got 20 now with that bucket. He's averaging 21-7. This is the 7th now out of 10 games where he's topped at least 20 points.
That's a nice streak for him.
And as you said, 33 to open the season, 27 last Saturday, or last Wednesday, I should say, at Lynn.
Yeah, he's on a tear because what this team needs is a leader. You had several upperclassmen last season, you know, Brian Williams, the second standout, and of course the double-double machine in Tyson Lato. And those two are now, you know, they've moved on to, you know, post-college careers where basketball and life is concerned. And with this team, you know, a young team, some transfers, some incoming freshmen, and some second-year sophomore players, they need an identity, an on-court leader, because we know the coaching staff is going to do a great job at getting them prepared, getting them trained up. But what they need is that guy on court.
Yeah.
Who do you turn to? So
we were talking about the Spartans having their first 4 conference games on the road to start. After tomorrow's game against St. Thomas Aquinas, the Spartans are off until the new year, but they will start the new year on January 3rd, home against Florida Tech. Then 4 days later, home against St. Leo. Then 3 days later, home against Berry.
And I will tell you this is that time.
Got to win all 3 there.
As you go on your Christmas break, you know, you eat all the ham and turkey and exchange pleasantries and open up presents and gifts. And then you go into the new year. You're seeing family and friends having fun, watching the ball drop in New York, Times Square. You better come back in shape. You better be working out. Because within that 10-day span, people can lose their physical conditioning. So you better do something. You have to take it upon yourself, not to be a college student, but you got to remember that you're a student athlete.
Yes.
You have to find a gym. If you don't have a gym, go outside on the sidewalk, find a hill, find somewhere, and at least run.
Yeah.
If you can't touch a ball. Don't
now,
get out of shape.
You being from the Bahamas, could you go home for the break?
I did maybe once or twice, but I have family down in South Florida.
Okay.
But like I said, I like staying up here. I just wanted to stay where I knew I had a guaranteed gym. I would come in here, shoot around, run 8s and 9s, and just keep my butt in shape, run suicides. You know, I would being in Tampa, I would find neighborhoods locally where I knew people were playing, even if it was outdoors. I know that Coach Schmidt probably wouldn't have wanted me to, but I went on the blacktop and I was playing, man. I wanted to play. Run that turkey off.
Blount from way deep. No. Amoko lost it. Tipped off Schaefer out of bounds. And this will be the under 8 timeout. 7:53 to go in the game. Lead is down to 13, 70-57. And we'll be right back after this.
Did you know that verbal abuse from fans, coaches, and players is the #1 reason why many referees are walking away from sports? Act with respect. Be officially human.
Balance. Balance. It isn't just essential in your sport, it's essential in life, especially college life. It's everything you need to thrive in school, in sport, and everything in between. The key is just finding a place where you can pursue it all, because the real beauty lies in the balance. If you want to win in every arena of college life, go D2. Make it yours.
.753 left in the game. Spartans by 13. Spartans led by 19 at half, upped it to 24. And UIndy's chipped away at it, but the Spartans have been able to rally each time it's been cut down.
And that's the good thing about having a 24-point cushion. If the Spartans were only up 15, this would be a 2-point lead.
Schaefer got knocked down, no call. Arnold, top of the key, spins in the lane, back out. 3 on the way by Barnes,
Sure.
no good. Tipped in the air, Lane fights for it, taken by Arnold. Ball fake, out of bounds, but a foul on Schaefer.
2 free throws coming up. And UIndy can cut deeper into the lead. They've fought back.
They have.
Very well. I have to take my hat off
A
to
couple
them.
players seem to have a little bit more intensity than they had in the first half.
Yeah, starting with the big guy.
Yeah, Moko.
I know it says he's from Westland, Michigan, but that he has a very unique last name.
Arnold will go to the free throw line. As I mentioned, he is the one who played at St. Thomas Aquinas, who will play here in about an hour.
Yes.
Last year. Though he's from Indianapolis, but started his career at St. Thomas Aquinas in New York.
Okay.
Came back for the home cooking.
He went home. Back to the Hoosier state. And talking about the Hoosiers, man, let's switch in sports. Who would have ever thought that Indiana Hoosier, home of the great but late coach Bob Knight,
Yes.
would have the #1 school in college football.
Yeah.
In basketball, it's come to be expected.
Yeah.
But football, what a miraculous story. It's
In
almost
2
like,
seasons.
right. And then their quarterback, their Heisman winning quarterback. He's wow, what a story. He was like maybe 1 star, 0 stars coming out of high school.
Yep,
he went to Miami, Columbus of Miami.
Yep.
And Mendoza, and his mom is battling autoimmune disease right now, but she's still there cheering her beloved son on, and he's doing it, man. It's a great story. They play Alabama next in the CFP.
And you talk about the amazement of Indiana doing this in football. The stat that I didn't realize till I first heard it, they were the losingest team in Division I football history.
Are you serious?
They had lost more games than any other Division I school in history.
Wow. What a turnaround.
Sutherland no good. Lead is down to 9 now.
Single-digit lead. That was a big shot that Sutherland took. He didn't connect. Sutherland looks a little winded, and that's, he's still not in mid-season.
Yeah, it's only his second game back.
Right. But he's still pushing.
Spartans, who shot 60% in the first half, are at 37 this half. Ball out of bounds. It'll be UIndy ball. Kyler Lamb coming back in. Amoko coming back in for the Greyhounds.
Good. Higdon coming back
for
in.
Trey Lane. So that'll put point guard duty exclusively into Justin Taylor's hands.
And you got Higdon to fight big old Kelvin Amoko.
He'll give it his best. He's
no.
going to be about 4 inches shorter. Well, look at that. You can just see what they're doing right now.
Yeah, Higdon, I'll tell you this.
And he might have got called for the foul.
Yeah, he did, but that's a good foul, though. That's a productive foul. But
otherwise, Amoka's got a rebound and puts it back up and in.
Exactly. I will say this, no disrespect to any of the other Spartans players, but if I was in a bar fight, I'd want Ian Higdon next to me, man, because that dude hustles his butt off. He's going to work out, fight everybody.
Yep. Amoko knocks that one down, and it's an 8-point game.
Not over yet. 5:58 to go.
That one rolls around and out. Blount with the rebound. Blount and McCormick both on the floor, both at 20 points right now.
You got to get a score.
Taylor to McCormick. McCormick, free throw line, back out to Higdon. He will not take a shot from there. Gives it off to Blount. 10 on the shot clock. Guarded by Arnold. Jump shot, free throw line, no! And Arnold rebound. Spartans need a stop. Harris. Inside. Oh, they let Amoko wide open. I think he traveled.
Yes, he did travel.
No call. Spartans get the rebound anyway.
Poetic justice that he missed the layup.
I think he thought there was somebody there, so he was ready to take the hit.
You know what? 6'11", 255. Go up and dunk the ball.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that he did it.
Oh, bad pass. Coming the other way. That's Barnes. Free throw line's going to drive all the way down off the glass. Up, no good. Higdon rips it away. Has it knocked out of his hands, but he corrals it again. Quickly up court to Taylor. He gets it. He finds Blount in the lane. Up, blocked. The other way we go. Up to Arnold. And to Amoko. And he slams it down.
I guess he heard me. 6-point lead.
And it's 70-64 and a timeout taken by Tampa. We'll step out for a minute. Lead is down to 6 with 4:37 to go.
Did you know that verbal abuse from fans, coaches, and players is the #1 reason why many referees are walking away from sports? Act with respect. Be officially human.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
As UIndy has come back in this game. Spartans have the ball. Need to knock a couple shots down and come up with a couple shots and not let Amoka get a shot like that.
Trey Lane. They just have to close this game out. It's been 2 games, a tale of 2 halves.
Just knocking down, can't get it to go down now. Arnold with the rebound.
A tale of 2 halves. Right now, UND, they're thinking that they can win this game.
Steal by Lane, though.
And Lane is trying to steal it back.
Spartans have some numbers to McCormick from deep.
Yes!
And good.
Big shot.
He was hot in the first half. Cooled off a little in the second. Sutherland got knocked down. Arnold clapping. They got intertwined under the basket. Not sure if there was a call of any sort or just guys get up and keep playing. And this will be the under 4 timeout. 3:51 to go. Spartans lead now 9, 73-64. You're watching on TampaSpartans.tv.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Paul McKeskey.
Yeah.
Spartan lead is 9. UND will have the ball out under the Spartan basket. Spartans guarding each person in the backcourt. Arnold will inbound. Kyler Lamb guarding him. They get the ball in.
Yes, Spartans a little bit more of a cushion after the big 3 by Cam McCormick.
Kahn guarded by Lane. Kahn tries to elbow Lane out. Now to Harris. He cuts down the lane. Dishes back out.
Heel on the line.
I thought he was
Did you see
almost
it?
out of bounds, yeah.
Well, it was hovering the line.
That's out of bounds. That one's out of bounds. Turnover to Tampa. A couple Spartans better be ready to come help. Lane puts the move on, gets the ball. Guarded by Kahn, or by Harris.
See, that's where you sneak and set a pick.
Yeah,
in the backcourt.
they were doing that on Lane to start the half.
Exactly.
Sutherland outside the arc. Guarded by Arnold. 3:14 to go in the game. Big possession for Tampa. Sutherland down the lane. Amoka guards him. Hit him on the arm. Nothing called. We go the other way.
Yeah, they're letting them play.
Outside the arc.
Big
Harris
shot.
for 3.
No, it's off.
And bodies are just falling left and right. People are falling like bowling pins right now. It's going to be a foul on Tampa.
I think, are they in the bonus?
That is the 10th team foul on Tampa. Double bonus for Amoka. The foul was on Ian Higdon. Or Trey Lane, I should say. Who'd they call that on? They called it on Sutherland. Okay, they haven't put anything up there yet. Foul was on Sutherland. Amoka hits that one. He's got 15 now, 14 of which and come in the second half.
He's had a great second half. Very efficient.
And he rolls that one in. Lane, guarded by Kahn, breaks the press. Sutherland, McCormick. They swing at the lane. Looks to drive baseline. Kicks it over to McCormick. He goes in the lane. Fade away. In. Nice job. Clutch play by Camden McCormick.
That's leadership. That's leadership.
The lead is 9. 2.5 to go in the game. McCormick now with 23. Make it 25. He scored the last 5 for Tampa. Arnold spins in the lane, tries to find Amoka, finds him, got fouled, and he scored.
Where was this Kelvin Amoka in the first half?
He had one shot in the first half.
One shot.
So that wasn't, I don't think that was his fault. He didn't get the ball much.
Yeah, and
they ignored him.
And he's a big guy, so he has to be a recipient of a pass. This guy went from non-existent to All-American and from first half to the second half.
And a steal. The lead is down to 6. Now it's down to 4 with 2 minutes to go in the game. 75-71.
You got to regain control.
Big possession for Tampa. Sutherland pushed down by Parrish.
Smart.
Only the 5th foul of the half, though.
Yeah, but smart play by Sutherland just to go down.
He stood his ground and got pushed down. Still 2 more to get in the bonus. Blount will inbound, cleaning up a little perspiration.
I still have a hip flexor injury from slipping on condensation on a wet spot. That is
yeah, they
so
never go away.
You know.
McCormick has the ball. He scored the last 5 for Tampa. Hands at the lane. Lane spins. Finds a cutting Sutherland. Lost it out of bounds. A 4-point game, 1:35 to play. Higdon into the lineup, Sutherland out. Justin Taylor coming in. Kyler Lamb coming out.
A more perimeter-oriented defense now.
So 4 original starters and Justin Taylor on the floor. Higdon, the one not starting. Kahn looks back out to Parrish.
It looked like he switched pivot feet.
Parrish up and in. It's a 2-point game with 1:15 to go in the game. 75-73. Lane, does he lose the ball? It goes out of bounds. Tampa ball.
Oh! He just slammed Trey Lane's head on the floor. That's not number four, Noah Kahn. As he was getting up, he pushed Trey Lane's head on the floor.
Trey Lane's been throwing awful lot.
I'm surprised
today.
Trey isn't like knocked out.
Oh, then he gives him a little pat, like, good job, buddy.
No, that's, yeah, like, yes, please, get control of the game.
The referee said, hey, we're just going to take a timeout.
And restore order.
I think Link Garner is saying, please come over and tell me why that was fine.
Right. No, but the referees, great job by the officials crew because they weren't there right at the mix of it.
Yeah.
And they probably didn't see what happened. So they're trying to.
Probably the good thing, since they didn't see that, is Trey didn't retaliate.
Yes, great composure by Trey Lane. I saw it.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if it was unintentional, but it looked as if it could have been.
Andre, are they going to come over and ask you for a replay? Okay. That's the first referee to come over and tell us that this year.
I appreciate his professionalism. Now we don't have to wonder.
Yeah.
I think Watch.
We're watching it.
You see him push. Hey.
I don't know if they've got a replay over there or not, but
See?
Yeah.
Did you see it, Jack?
Yeah.
He pushed Trey's head.
Let's look at it one more
into
time.
the floor. He pushed his head into the floor. That's intentional.
Okay, now there's Trey down. Khan goes up to him and knocks him down. I don't know if they have a replay over there or not. They're looking at something.
Hey!
DiCarlo trying to get their attention, saying, we got a replay for you. Can't seem to get, they may have a monitor that they're looking at.
No, but Andre has it right here, live and direct. Send the official here.
Tom Colby, I think, signaling that they're watching something. And now they're calling Link Darner and Scott Hetty over. Pointing over to where Trey Lane was knocked down. And now Khan is reacting like, what? What are they doing?
I really appreciate Trey Lane's composure.
Yes, definitely.
In taking that, and because he made the moment bigger than himself. He took the hit.
He's going to get two free throws.
Right, as he should. And that, I mean, to risk that in that moment, they just cut the lead to 2.
Yeah.
That's a bad play by Noah Khan because.
Okay. A dead ball contact, technical foul on Khan.
Right. But Khan,
first free throw, good.
His team just made an unbelievable comeback, and they cut the lead to 2. So for him to do that is a selfish play.
So that
puts his team at a disadvantage.
So 2 points already on the possession.
Right.
Now Tampa gets the ball.
But not more importantly, it's only 1:11 left.
Yes.
And you don't have as much time to recover.
Inbounds to Taylor. Double teamed in the backcourt. Finds Lane. Quickly up court to McCormick. They get it into the forecourt. 1 minute to go to the game right now.
Don't rush. Don't rush. We don't even have to really. We want to score, but we're not forced to score.
Yeah. They've got a 4-point lead.
They need 2 possessions.
8 on the shot clock. Outside the lane.
That's
3
how
on
you
the
get
way.
it. Oh.
And no. Tip rebounded by Amoka. Bounce pass to Arnold. He lost it. Gets it back. Butts up. And Trey Lane with the rebound.
Poetic justice.
Took it from Amoka.
Poetic justice for Trey Lane.
Quickly up court to Sutherland.
That may be the game-sealing rebound.
And a foul is called, and it might be on Arnold. I think it's on Noah Khan. His number 4 is the call. So 77-73, 24.8 seconds to go. Camden McCormick goes to the free throw line. That is the 7th, so it's a 1-on-1. Big one here, because that'll
huge.
Give him a 5-point difference. First one, no. But he gets the ball and finds Lane, so the Spartans get possession.
Trey Lane once again.
Foul Lane.
Keep it, Trey. Yep.
Foul Blount.
Now Trey gets a chance to put the nail in the coffin. What poetic justice for Trey Lane. I tell you this, his head got hit so hard, it seems like he's been wearing a helmet, because I don't know how he wasn't knocked out.
Lane, a 96% free throw shooter this year.
So if you want somebody at the line, you want Trey.
2 of 2 today. 3 of 3. A 6-point lead is always so much more comfortable because it takes 2 threes to get you back in the game, not to take the lead.
True.
And there it is. 6-point lead, 17.5 seconds to go. Trey Lane with 12 points.
I will tell you this. I mean, I know stuff happens in the heat of the moment. You know, players are battling. But Noah Khan just really cost his team a legitimate shot at being able to win this game.
Yeah.
Why do that at that moment?
Spartans got 4 points out of that swing.
Right. There was no dirty play. There was no reason for that.
Yep.
He just and it's not about if you hurt a player or not. It's about putting your team and making the plays to help your team win, putting them in the best position to be able to do so. You don't commit that intentional foul. It's a play on, you know. That's it. And you're down 2. But you come out of that down 4.
Right.
And then they score again.
Yep.
Now you're down 6.
Yep.
Not smart.
Down 6 and Tampa at the line.
Yeah, that's, I mean.
This UIndy team will play Eckerd tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Actually, Tampa not on the line. They hit the 2 free throws by Lane, so it will be UIndy ball. A 6-point difference. They don't have to get that close, just kind of some pressure to make them take some time. Long 3.
With Noah Khan making this play, he's a grad transfer.
Yeah.
He's an upperclassman. He's beyond a senior.
5 seconds. Yeah.
So you don't do that.
And ball game. Tampa with a 6-point victory, 79-73, the final score. Tampa holds on for the victory. They will play St. Thomas Aquinas at 5 o'clock tomorrow. And DeCarlo is efforting to get Camden McCormick to come over. See if he can track him down. He's going over to shake hands with Coach and then coming over. On his way. Camden McCormick coming over to sit with us. Wow, congratulations, sir. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Appreciate it.
What a heck of a game. You had a 24-point lead at one time, and then all of a sudden it got tightened up real quick.
Yeah, I think we got a little stagnant on offense. They hit some shots, but, you know, we stuck with it, tried to the way we battled, got it done.
It seemed like they came out a little more physical in the second half. They got like a talking to or something.
Yeah, definitely. They came out with a lot more energy. You know, they were definitely hugging on Ryan, hugging on Trey, making it difficult. But, you know, you definitely got to work on, you know, getting down the stretch, getting consistent buckets. But, you know, it was enough today. So.
Well, you started out so hot. You ended up 4 of 5 from deep. And, I mean, that start really propelled this team and gave you the lead that you never gave up.
Yeah, no, I think, you know, came off the bench today, so and whatever the team needs from me, you know, I'm ready to go. And starting 5 did a great job and felt good when I came out there, so it's a good team win.
I got to ask you this: you gave up the sunny, warm San Diego for the sunny and warm Tampa. How's that working out for you?
Yeah, I mean the transition's great, but you know I'm very ready to get home on Monday.
Right.
But you know, one more game and then I'll be home for a little bit and then back here. So you know, two great places. Happy to be here.
This has been a tough schedule for you. You had to give up a home game to go to Eckerd.
Yeah.
4 conference games on the road to start. I mean, is that noticeable to you guys?
Yeah, I mean the 4 games on the road, you know, it's tough, but you know it's a good. We're young, obviously, and I think it's good experience for us. And you know, after break we got a bunch of home in a row. So you know that'll help us.
So let me ask why you picked the University of Tampa.
I just Coach Dex, Coach Darner, Coach GP, Coach Swank, you know, they have a belief in me, and I think you know getting the opportunity as you know I didn't really get at my last school, so you know I think I think this is a great place for me, and I'm happy to be here.
Now, if I talk to you again in the season and I ask you this question, there was a player last year, I interviewed him twice, I asked him that question, he goes, you already asked me that last time. Don't say that to me.
Okay, I got you.
Just answer like it was the first time we talked.
Yes, sir. I got you.
Camden, great job. You ended up with 25 points. Career high at Tampa. I don't know if it's a career high for you.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Is it?
Yeah. It wasn't scoring at 25 at UCSD, so no.
Okay. Well, great job. We'll see you tomorrow.
Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it. Camden McCormick, 25 points for Tampa. Tampa a winner today, 79-73. As far as the scoring goes, McCormick with 25. He was 8 of 13, 5 of 8 from deep. And also with 20 points was Ryan Blount. Trey Lane finishing with 12. Ian Higdon had a bucket. Kyler Lamb also in double digits. He had 11. B.J. Schaefer with 4. Grady Schwartz had 4. Ben Sutherland with 2. The Spartans from the floor ended up 28 of 60, 46.7%. They were 9 of 26 from deep, 34.5%, and 14 of 17 from the three-point line. They had 38 rebounds and 21 assists. So 21 assists out of 28 buckets is a pretty good percentage. On the other side of the ledger, for Indy, they were led in scoring by Barnes, who finished with 12. I take that back. Amoko, who came on strong, 18 points in the second half. He had 1 at half and finished with 19. He had 1 shot in the first half. He ended up 6 of 10. Parrish had 10 points on 4 of 10. Kahn with 5. Arnold with 10. Judokovic with 6. Barnes had 12. Bakshi with 2. Harris with 6. And also scoring Edwards had 3. They were 23 of 58 from the floor, 39.7%. 7 of 26 from 3, 27%. And 20 of 27 from the free throw line, 74%. They had 35 rebounds, 13 assists on the day. So the Spartans hold on to win it, and they improve to 6-4 on the year, and will play St. Thomas Aquinas tomorrow. Coming up next in about 30 minutes is we will have Eckerd taking on St. Thomas Aquinas. So stay with us. I think you may have to get out of this stream and go to another one, but we will have the game for you in about 30 minutes. All right, so for DeCarlo DeVoe and Andre running the board, this is Jack Ike saying thanks for joining us. Tampa basketball again tomorrow at 5.